In this video I will show you how the island planner works that is made by bobacupcake. This island planner is a 3D island planner. There are other island planners out there for mostly 2D island planners, but this one's really interesting. I came across this planner through Reddit, and it's really easy to do. This is also way better than the 2D ones in my opinion, because you can easily spot what you have to do. There are also a few controls that you can use. For example, the zoom function, just scroll your mouse, really easy. The AWSD buttons let you move around the map. It's also really useful. You can also use numbers 1 through 5, I believe. And if you press 1, you will get the water option, in which you can create water. 2 is the cliff option. So you left click and then you create cliffs, and if you right click you remove them. 3 is the pathway option. There are all of the designs that you can get in Animal Crossing. And 4 is the buildings tab, in which you can select your house or someone else's house, and you just get a model of that and you can put it wherever you want. To remove it, you just have to click on the remove button right here and then click on the building you want to remove. Really easy. And the 5th option are the bridges or inclines. So you can make a bridge or an incline like this and remove it with the right mouse button. You can also put a bridge that is 3, 4 or 5 blocks wide. And you can rotate it using Q or E. And then you just put it wherever you want it and remove them with the right click. Another great thing about this planner is that you can use a grid. So you just have to press the G button on your keyboard and then you see the grid pattern over here. And all of the buildings, for example your house, is all the correct measurements that are the same as in the game. So you can use a path to build like this, for example, and then you can just extend it to wherever you want to go. There are a few things that are still a little buggy about this, but it's all alright. For example, the save option. It works perfectly fine. You just have to click save and it will save a file for your local machine. So it's saved to a certain map. And if I refresh the page now, so if I press F5, it will load up a brand new island. But all I have to do is just press load, and then it will load my previous session, the previous save. So for example, I made this and put a house over here, I don't care. I just press load and my old island that we just made loads back up. So it's working perfectly fine. Also, if you want to remove cliffs that are in the background, you just have to press R and it will flip your camera. You can press it again to zoom out, and if you press F twice, you can zoom back to your normal view. But this is really useful if you want to create cliffs and you cannot see them when you're using the F mode, like here. Now you can also make waterfalls quite easily when you're using this method. Of course, on 1 block cliffs you cannot make a waterfall. It has to be 2 blocks wide. So there it is. Now the island is also as big as your island, but it's completely blank. So there's no river mouths or anything like that. Your beach also do not have stones in this planner. But it's all okay, because most of it is exactly the same. And you will be able to customize everything once you unlock terraforming. So right now I will show you something that you can make using this planner. I'll speed up the footage just not to bore you. And first I will reset the island. Here's something I made in the Happy Island designer. I will also put a link to that in the description. And I'm going to try to see how this looks on the new 3D island planner. So let me try to recreate it real quick. So this is what I made real quick, just a museum. I basically tried to recreate this, but I got a little off track. That's what happens. But the great thing about this builder or planner is that you can easily see what works and what doesn't. Whereas here, you don't know if this will work. For example, I have 2 tiles over here. I don't know if there can be a waterfall over there. And here you can instantaneously see that that will work. And what happens to the rest of the terrain if you try it like that. Also just put a few houses here. So here's the campsite and here's just a regular house. And here's the museum. So the sky's the limit, really. If you want to check them out or support them, the link will be in the description. It will be very easy. There are a few restrictions though. So if we scroll down on the website, this is a super early build, so be warned. Make sure to save, by the way. Just click this item and save. And then you can safely shut off your browser. Here are the controls. So you can just move the arrow keys or WASD. And these are pretty self-explanatory. So there are already a lot of questions. Most of them are listed here, so you can look it up yourself. So I hope this video was interesting. Let me know what you think about this planner and if you're going to use this 3D planner or you'll stick to the Happy Island Designer. If you want to see more content like this or any Animal Crossing tips and tricks, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.